This is a Windows Phone 7 game review of Pool Pro Online 3, which is available in the marketplace for $2.99 and is an Xbox Live game title. So this game is actually pretty fun, and it's a little virtual pool game, and you got the 3 different games in it: 8-ball, 9-ball, and I forget what the other one's called here. Snooker, which I've never played snooker before, and you can learn how to play the games by going into the options and looking at the help, and you can read about the controls in this crappy little scroll box that doesn't really respond to touches that well. But you can read out about the controls of the game and also how to play each game. And the game does have online multiplayer, which I'll show right now. So we're going to try online play again after it crashed here. And we'll see what happens this time. Maybe we can get past the second shot. So I'm guessing it's probably his turn to break, which is why it's just waiting here. Oh no, it failed to connect. So, online play is pretty buggy. Here we go. We're finally into a game, and it's waiting for him to break. Okay, so here's how the animation works. Once he selects his move, we actually get to see what happens, which is pretty cool. And he made a really good shot there. You just don't get to see the process of him aiming, which makes those little wait speeds a little annoying. But overall, it's working pretty well. Seems to actually work finally. And now that he missed a shot here, it'll be my turn. I don't know where the top view went to because it's kind of covered up there. So that's strange. Oh. Apparently the game does have in-game chat, which is really nice. And the game does have time up errors there, so you actually have to make a move quickly, otherwise it'll give out timeout, so keeps it moving along pretty well. So overall, multiplayer seems to work real well, just like the normal game. So that's the online multiplayer there, and it does seem to work pretty well. You will probably need something like SocialBox Live to actually set up a game, because it's kind of tough to get online the same time as your friends, so you'll have to find some people who have the same game and then contact them and set it up and then jump in the game. And once you do get into the game, you do have that chat system there, so that's pretty nice. So the multiplayer does actually work pretty well. But anyways, the main part of the game is really fun too. You have different difficulty settings, which adjust the computer's difficulty, but typically I go with Pro, and the aiming on the game is so easy that anyone's a pro really, which is kind of unfortunate. You'd think in the Pro mode the computer would actually be banking shots off the sides and doing a bunch of crazy stuff. It does none of that. It just does really basic shots, and occasionally it'll make a really obvious mistake just to make sure you get some shots in. So the computer AI is kind of crappy. But the game is still kind of fun to play, and just because of the really simple controls and accurate controls, it makes you feel like you're an expert at pool, which is honestly kind of fun, even though it's kind of dumb. So you have an option of different view modes, the point of view mode, or from on top of the table, and this view makes it the easiest to aim. So as you can see, it gives you little angle indicators and points you exactly where your ball is going to go, so it makes it really easy. And then you just pull back the control there and launch the ball into the pocket. So you can make some of the most difficult shots look really easy. Typically it'll even line you up straight with the ball, so sometimes you can even just shoot it straight in. And the ball does have spin and stuff on it, and you can actually change stuff like this too. Or, let's see, yeah, so you can actually apparently jump the ball over. Has a lot of advanced options there, which I honestly know nothing about, but this game is really accurate, and it's a pretty great simulator. So I'm Stripes now, and I'm playing typical 8-ball here. And another nice thing is when you're looking at these balls, if you just quickly pan over, it highlights what number they are and what color, so you can instantly see, because otherwise it's pretty small and it's tough to tell what actually is on the board. So we can probably shoot this one into here. And if you're an expert, you can probably bank the shots off the sides and do all that fancy stuff, but that's still a little too advanced for me. And it doesn't make that really easy because it doesn't show you where shots will reflect off the sides. If you look here, it just goes straight into the side. So that's really nice because it doesn't make it overly easy, even though a lot of the game is really easy. So overall, this game is really fun, and the scoring system is pretty good. Once the game ends here, even though I lose, I actually get some points, and it all goes towards a total high score here. So it's called your scratch, and in the online system, you can actually bet that with your friends and play for a scratch. So that all accumulates there, and you have leaderboards in the game, and so you can compete, and looks like it scores it by the scratch, and it also shows your win-loss percentage. And if you win more, then you get more scratch. And the game also does have achievements, of course, and there's some achievements for if you lose an online game, achievements, etc. So you got your typical stuff there. Got your multiplayer, which is nice, and you can actually pass and play too. So overall, it's a really well-featured game, and with the 3 different gameplay modes, and overall it's a really satisfying experience, and it actually does put a smile on your face. So it is really simple and almost too easy to shoot these shots, but overall it still ends up being really fun, and you should definitely check out Pro Pool Online 3 in the marketplace for $2.99.